My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
To be honest, I haven't thought that I would ever see the exact same abomination from Kamal Hassan as he did in Indian 2. When I was searching for the theaters to watch this movie, the review in the Book My Show app frightened me. But still, I went for this just because one name, Mani Ratnam. And I understood one thing today, that in this industry, you can't trust anyone to deliver the same quality as they did in their past. People were literally waiting to see the greatest collaboration of 2025, Mani Ratnam and Kamal Hassan, after the 1987 movie Nayakan. And the way they crushed every single piece of heart with the release of Thug Life will be marked in the calendars. A gangster Rangadaya Shaktivel Nayakan, who's continuously absconding from death, met with a boy Amaran in an incident and adopted him to make him a member of his world. But when the power shifted its arm, things were getting worse for Shaktivel, and his own gang members were deceiving him, forming the basic narrative of Mani Ratnam's directed Kamal Hassan STR led action drama Thug Life, released on the big screens. This is Point of View, and I'll be discussing the good, the bad, and the verdict in this video so you can make an informed decision about whether this movie deserves your theater visit or not. First, the good, which are very few and hard to extract, but yeah, I've got a few. The first will be a good opening scene. A kind of nostalgia baiting and well designed, probably the only scene that was beautifully crafted in this movie. And the second will be STR himself. Can you believe that STR surpassed Kamal Hassan in terms of presenting his character? In most of the scenes, he overshadowed Shaktivel. No matter if it's an emotional scene or an action scene, he delivered a fine performance and pulled off the poorly written characters so well. And with the things that utterly disappointed me here, that's actually the whole movie, but let's categorize it. The half-baked characters. Not a single character. I'm saying it again. Not a single character was written here wholeheartedly. There have been so many characters played by the ensemble and you can't feel anything for anyone. That's a writing mishap they have done. They have targeted a very good subject, and that of course deserves many characters to pull it off. But any of it didn't get that screen time properly to establish. The great ensemble. This is the biggest collapse. The same problem was with the Indian 2. So many big names with not so important characters. Why? What's the need of integrating them if they don't have anything to deliver? You had Aishwarya, Joju George, Ashok Selvan, Nasar Ali, Ali Fazal, and Abhirami. What was their job in this movie? The female characters were there just to be the eye candy. Where I have the question, was this really a Mani Ratnam making? The man who's created so many iconic female characters, he had written these characters. The chemistry between the characters was so absurdly designed, and the makers wanted to focus on all the things here that they lost in the end. Not the love interest, not a father-son relationship, not even the gangster perspective. Nothing was fleshed out a bit in the end. And I don't want to comment on the love interest here. And you all blame Sandeep for showcasing romance in his way. Wow. The music and the background scores, those were literally on a different path. Both were so anti-parallel that both looked and sounded completely separated from each other. Probably the worst work of A.R. Rahman ever. Okay, sorry, my bad. cheap dialogue writing. Not a single dialogue was landing in the emotions. And that equated to the very lukewarm scenes, where those were just scenes that you will feel emotionally numb to react to there. The amount of gravity a gangster movie deserves to establish didn't even scratch the surface of it. The action design was so poor that I felt bored while watching them. The chase sequence or the hand to hand combats, I was yawning at them. Along with the camera work, the moments that needed to be designed in a gangster drama were completely missing. The way they tried to feel those were piss poor to watch. When I first saw the announcement video of this movie, that doesn't even look like a Mani Ratnam film, as this whole movie does. Bizarre dialogue writing, the worst possible sound designing, eccentric action set pieces, and lazy acting. That's the conclusion of this movie. If this was treated by Mani Ratnam, then just the drama portion in Mani style would be enough to make a great film in this genre. No action, no faltu masala, nothing was needed. Trust me. But I doubt it here. Kamal Hassan was trying to be a gangster, and that was clearly visible in his acting. That broke my heart. And what was that Hindi dubbing of him? That sounds so mechanical and jarring. This was another reprehensible act, and I can't process this shit. I need to watch Houseful 5, so wish me luck. If this is any better than this, then I'll go mad with the review. What are your thoughts on this movie? If you have watched it, please let me know in the comments. You can follow me on Instagram. The handle is PointoView9. Thank you so much for watching. See you at the point of view.